Hello everyone and welcome back to my Beyond the Gates 24 official YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Wednesday, March 19th, indicates some major stunners that are about to drop in Fairmont Crest. Dana Leslie Thomas and Eva Thomas are about to contrive a new plan, while Ashley Morgan has a dilemma. Plus, Danny Dupree has gone missing. Read further below to find out about what's coming up on the newest CBS cleaner. Off the cusp of her battle with Catherine Cat Richardson during the Tuesday, March 18th show, Beyond the Gates spoilers for Wednesday, March 19th hint Eva and her mama Leslie will start cooking up a plot to get back at the Richardson family. In some intriguing news, Ted Richardson and Nicole Richardson will be planning commodity major for the forthcoming anniversary. As Eva is privy to this information because she's the couple's temporary adjunct, will she and Leslie do commodity to sabotage the festivity? Across city, Ashley will vent to her mama, Jan Morgan, about her man problems. Ashley has an amazing firefighter swain in Derek Baldwin still. Her fellowship with Andre Richardson could peril all this. After all, the two have been known to flirt, and the freelance shooter tried to plant a kiss on her during the Friday, March 14th occasion. While Ashley did push him down, does she have passions for Andre? What kind of advice will her mama give? Suckers will have to tune in to find out. Speaking of Andre, he'll have his hands full trying to detect Danny. The bad news is that she'll have gone missing, but the good news is that Andre will find her. The bigger question is, will these two hit the wastes once she's set up? It's important to note that this will be the last occasion of this week, as the cleaner will be preempted on Thursday, March 20th, and Friday, March 21st due to the NCAA Council basketball event, March Madness. The show will be back to its regularly listed programming come Monday, March 24th. Who are you most interested in seeing during Wednesday's show? Comment below. The Monday, March sees Andre and Ashley deal with his improvisational and impulsive attempt at a kiss while Derek eventually gets released from the sanitarium. Ted warns Nicole to stop searching for Sherry Carter. Meanwhile, Eva eavesdrops on their discussion. Pam helps Danny clean up her mess at the newlyweds' new residence, but unfortunately, they don't do a good enough job. Haley can incontinently tell commodity's wrong. The action picked up right from Friday with the kiss between Ashley and Andre, or should we say, the nearly kiss between Ashley and Andre? Because Ashley shut down whatever Andre decided to try. He oppressively misconstrued the moment, and Ashley let him know that. She also let him know that she was fully in love with Derek. Andre walked down with his tail between his legs. At the sanitarium, Derek thankfully didn't substantiation the kiss. Although he pulled right over in his wheelchair right after the nearly kiss happened. He blazoned that he could eventually go home, and after getting a little lovey-dovey right there in the sanitarium, Ashley took Derek home so she could give him some further TLC and a non-alcoholic beer. They've been together for 2 times, and they both like the direction of their relationship. Ashley prompted Derek not to run into burning structures to get her attention. After leaving the sanitarium, Andre headed to Casa Richardson, where he'd docket. He dropped off the prints from the awards feed but also demanded some of Nicole's award good advice. The psychiatrist didn't desolate time letting Andre know what was what after he confessed what he did with Ashley. Nicole told Andre that he demanded to stay down from Ashley because she was fully in love with Derek. In fact, he could see that with his own eyes. Andre agreed but couldn't figure out why he'd go after someone unapproachable. He'd no way gone after her before she was with Derek. And generally, he said he didn't go after attached women. Andre's having a bit of a extremity. Supposedly, one of Martin's and Smitty's rules is that Tyrell and Samantha do their schoolwork downward, where they can see them doing the work. Easily, commodity was over with Tyrell, perhaps a problem he'd at Academy. He didn't want to talk about it, and, more importantly, he didn't want his parents to know. Still, they noticed their kiddies were giving each other shady aesthetics. So, the daddies had to pater. And asked their kiddies what was over. Tyrell wouldn't say anything, so Samantha started talking about one of her issues to redirect from whatever was passing with her family. She explained how someone asked her out, but she wasn't allowed to date, which was another of their rules. But it sounded like they decided to readdress the rule. Meanwhile, Tyrell eventually revealed he was having issues with calculus. But it was clear that this wasn't his primary problem. Nicole demanded to track down Sherry, so she asked Eva for help. Her hubby, still, felt the need to tell Nicole to stop the hunt for this woman and end her obsession. Many days agone. This woman was standing on the ledge of the sanitarium rooftop. Also, she showed up at Nicole's form as a libation garçon. Obviously, there was commodity wrong with this woman, and it was over to Nicole to treat her. Nicole didn't appreciate Ted telling her what to do. He ultimately lightened up and claimed he was just trying to cover Nicole. She understood. Little did Ted and Nicole realize that Eva overheard on their entire discussion. And while she came off soft when Nicole talked, Eva sounded like she was out for Ted and would be reporting all of this reverse to her mama. A drunk and passed out Danny woke up and realized how important of a mess she had made by breaking into Bill and Haley's house like that. She drank their wine, broke their frame, and scratched their print. She demanded help, so she called her oldest friend, Pamela, who arrived in time to get Danny and the place back into shape, not for Bill and Haley's sake, but because Danny didn't want Anita to find out. Unfortunately, they didn't do a good enough job. When Bill and Haley returned home, they nearly incontinently realized that Danny had broken into their residence and meddled with effects. While Bill wanted to take care of it, Haley didn't let him. She headed straight to Danny's and walked by without assignation because it was her right. She also broke a frame of Danny's. Only fair, right? Haley progressed to gash Danny a new bone, including calling her the villain. She stood up to Danny and let her know that she demanded to stop obsessing over Bill and Haley's marriage. And that she demanded to stop all this madness, or she'd take out a restraining order on her, and if she defied that, she'd get transferred to jail, and they would let the charges stand. Eventually, Haley said, "Don't try me again, Danny. You don't want to see what happens when you do." Haley told Bill he demanded to be super proud of her for standing up to Danny and that Danny would no longer be a problem. Meanwhile, a dejected Danny and Andre ended the occasion together. They were over for their usual jest. Still. Rather, these two poor souls, who had a veritably bad day, ended up in each other's arms, not talking about the atrociousness that had occurred. Leslie and Ted come face to face while Danny makes a concession and Naomi confronts Jacob. This will be an occasion you wouldn't want to miss, so tune into CBS and Paramount for all the drama in Fairmont Crest. Leslie is really Dana, and she's in Fairmont Crest with a score to settle. She told Eva that Ted is her deadbeat father. She's gone to great lengths to legislate her plan, indeed running Laura off the road so Eva could get a job as Nicole's adjunct. Eva met Ted, and it shook her up. Now, Leslie comes face to face with Ted. Will he fade her, or has she disguised herself well enough? It's sure to be a dramatic moment, but we anticipate he wouldn't realize just yet who she is. Danny has had a busy time since she pulled a gun at Bill and Haley's marriage. She attended the family press conference, brazened Haley yet again, and broke her pledge to only have a one-night stage with Andre.